Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. In today's video I'm going to be using some strips of various sizes. So you know that I like to make fabric. This is some background that I prepared for another project just to show you what it can look like. And what I'm using is a bunch of flowers. And I've got various widths here. What I did is I have some muslin and then I also have some background white type of fabric that I pre-cut to another size, and I didn't need it anymore, so I decided to use it for this purpose. And the reason why I do this is it gives extra stability, so when you go to cut it there's no distortion, and it also helps to keep everything flat so when you're cutting and joining them together. So you've seen me do this before, but simply what I do is I start with the starter stitch or strip. I put a piece right side together, I flip it over, I press, then I add another, and I work from the center going towards the outside. And then from there I cut it down to the size that I need. So as an example, I will be using a variety of sizes, and I've got here some 2.5 inch squares. I could substitute those for pre-cut ones, but it's kind of pretty when you use ones that have been all strip pieced. And then I've got some 2.5 by 4.5 I'll be using. And then I also have a variety of 4.5 ones. So let's get started. So this will be making a 12.5 inch unfinished size square, or 12 inches finished. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it in 3 sections starting in the center. So what we need to do is we need to take a 2.5 by 4.5. I'm using my strip pieced flower fabric. You can substitute this with anything you want. And then to that you're going to take a lighter background and piece those together with the 1/4 inch seam, and we need to make 2 of those. So with these 2 units being done, I'm going to point them with the light part facing towards the center. And now I've got a 4.5 inch square that I've made out of my strip pieced fabric. You could substitute these for 2.5 inch by 4.5 inch potato chips or another fabric of your choice. Just make sure it has a little bit of contrast. So now what we're going to do is piece these together with a 1/4 inch seam. Okay, so this part of the center unit should now be measuring 4.5 by 12.5, and we're going to put that aside for now. And we're going to be now working on the top and the bottom, and they're built identically. So what we're going to do is, to begin with, we have 2 2.5 inch squares in a darker fabric, and then a 2.5 by 4.5 of a potato chip. Again, I'm using my strips, and we need to be making 2 of those. So I now have these units done, and what we're going to do is, to each of these we're going to take another set of 2.5 by 4.5, and I've got these in a couple contrasting, I'll call them medium range colors, and we're going to piece these together like with a 1/4 inch seam, and then we're going to join it like that. And because these will be opposite from each other in the final block, I'm staggering where my blue is going. If you're using all the same colors, you don't really need to have to do this. So what I'm going to do is do a seam here and a seam here. And with these part of the units done, we're now going to take 2 extra 2.5 4.5 potato chips, and we're going to add 1 to each end. Because this is scrappy, I'm using some leftovers from something else I worked on. Yours don't have to match. You use what you have in your stash. This would be really pretty in solids as well. So this is what these are going to look like, and then we can finally join together a unit. So now with these top and bottom units made, it's time to complete the block. So originally I was going to do it where I had these 2 lighter chips like this, and then this is our center that we did in the beginning, and this is what it would look like. So I'm kind of liking that still. And then I thought, well, what happens if I turn it around like this? And that makes it even more dramatic. So I'd be interested to know which one you like. I think I'm actually going to change my mind and go with this one. So this is how this block has turned out. It's 12.5 inches unfinished, and I really like how this is coming together. Now just stay put because I have another block that goes with this one. So just like the first block, we're going to start with the center section first. So again, I have a 4.5 inch. This is of my stripped together flower fabric. And then I have two 4.5 inch squares of background. These can be substituted for two 2.5 inch by 4.5 inch potato chips on each side if you'd like to do it that way. So what I'm going to do is do a 1/4 inch seam on the left and on the right. With this center part done, like before, I'll set that aside for now. And now we're going to take four 4.5 inch squares. And again, I've used the strip piece flower fabric, and we're going to add a 1 or 2.5 inch square of background fabric to each one. And I'm purposely going to do these so that these are all going on the vertical. So let me do that. And again, we need four of these paired up, and I'll join you back here. And now with these being done, each of these should measure 2.5 by 4.5. And what we're going to do is we're going to take some more 2.5, 4.5 strips, and we're going to take them and join them like this into sets like that. So I've got two that are similar, with one of the dark of the squares facing down and the other one facing up. These are actually opposite of each other. And then to coordinate with my other block, I have two more of these pinky toned ones, and again doing it on the opposite. So one is on the dark is on the upper left, and the other one is in the lower left, just like this. So I'll go ahead and piece that here, here, there, and there, and I'll join you back here. With these units now done, it's now time to complete the top and the bottom of this block. So using this side as an example, I want to have the dark so it's facing towards the top, and then this one's facing towards the bottom. And what I'm going to do is add a 4.5 inch square of background to each side like this with a 1/4 inch seam. And then with the other darker pink side, I'm going to add those to the other side, matching the dark squares facing up. And then on this side, the darks will be facing down. So again, 1/4 inch seam here, here, there, and there, and then keeping those units separate from each other. So now with the top and the bottom rows made, we're going to add the center of this block that we previously sewn together. And what I've done in here is I've pressed these to the outside and these to the inside, so these will all match up nicely. So let me go ahead and do this, and I'll join you back here. So here's block B all done, and again it's measuring 8.5 inches unfinished square, and I was able to nest these seams just due to the pressing. So I'm going to take you over to my design wall and show you how these get laid out. So before I take you over to my design wall, this is a layout I was thinking of doing with using all the darker ones, and then what I do is just put some sort of 2.5 inch square in there with some lighter background sashing just to break it up a little bit. And then another thought was to use the two blocks I just showed you. So this is the second one with the lighter ones, and then using 5 of those and then 4 of the darker. And again with some sashing with some darker squares in between just to break it up. So let me know which layout you think looks better. So let's go over to the design wall and see the two blocks together. So here they are, the two. I've just laid them so that they're side by side to each other. And once I make all the other blocks up, which I'm going to be doing in between other projects, I think I will add some sashing with some cornerstones in there. So let me know what you think of this. Do you like the first block, so block A, which is a darker one on the left hand side, or do you like the lighter one, which is on the right hand side? I will be putting the fabric requirements in the video description, so look for it there. And until next time, sew safely and have a great day. Bye for now.